All right, guys, we're back for the finale. Let's get the bottom half of these carburetors set up for stage 3 jets. So we have our brand new kit here. We have our main jets right here, going from the stock, what were they, 115s to 120s. As I showed you before, you're going to see that printed on the side here, right there. It's going to show you 120s. So these, all you got to do, screw them into your jet holders. I did blow air through these after I poked through the holes, and there was good airflow coming through all the little holes, and of course, out the top. So all we really need to do is secure them into the holder. Whoop, and then that's going to go right down the center hole right there. We're also putting in new slow jets or idle jets, and we're going with a 42 for the stage 3 kit, and we're going from the factory 40s. So if I said all that right, we're good to go. All we really need to do is screw these in, and these are new, so I don't even have to do anything to them. Just set them right in, screw them down as I have a dog barking outside. So that's really all we have to do with those. That's going to screw in there. And just be careful when you're doing it with a tool, because these are brass. And then your housings are light aluminum, so you don't want to screw them up. So basically, all we're doing is putting these in. I got to collect all the other parts now that they're clean. We're going to have this, the float back on here, and put the needle in there. That's all pretty straightforward. Go ahead and watch another video of my carb cleaning if you need any information on that. But these are ready to go back in. I think these are all clean. The only other thing I need to do is install our T that was broken in the gas line. That's going to connect here and down here, or rather, well, it is down there. So once everything's back on, I'll worry about that. Also have to install the air valve here on the sides, right there. No big deal. And the one thing I do have to do also has to do with our air fuel mixture, and that should go in here. That was in about a turn and a half, and I just recently found out that it should be about 2 1/4 to 275. So I think what we'll do when we reset that in, we'll turn it in to seat it and turn it out about 2 1/2, and that'll probably help us idle better and definitely help us to run better. So those are the things I need to do. Like I said, seat these in the holder and then screw them right down in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, here we are. I got this air valve hooks back up. Don't forget your little holder here so this thing doesn't swing this way too far. Guess that's what it's for. And don't forget your little gasket. I'll show you on the other side. Your little gasket. Do you remember when we took out right here that little oblong gasket? I don't know if I trust these gaskets going back in. A lot of them look a little old, especially the air fuel mixture gasket. This one also, this one seems pliable, so I'm going to dust that off a little bit, but don't forget to put that in here. That's where that goes. And then line it up, stick it in, and you should be good to go with these. That just fits right down in there. Boop. Easy enough. So yeah, don't forget to put that back in, and then all you're doing is grabbing your valve here, make sure that's clean going back in, and you can see where this lines up just like that right there. And then put your brace on that side. Put it all back together. So that'll just sit there, and you got to just push it down, hold it in place until you get your screws back in. All right, get you a quick look of this one set up. There you go. So that's all set up. The other side's the same. And this little brace bracket here just keeps this fuel line from moving too far to this end, I guess. So anyway, that's done. And yeah, no one on YouTube is going to tell you to reassemble carburetors without replacing the gaskets, because I will probably put them on the motorcycle and I'll have leaks and it won't run right and I'll have to take them off again. But that's what I'm doing. I did look on eBay. I can get a set for 30 bucks, about 40 bucks. All the gaskets and everything. Probably cheaper if I only get some parts, but I've got the main jets in, I got the slow jets, the idle jets in, and everything's about ready. Just when you take your air fuel mixture screw and jam it in the side, don't forget you need your gasket and then your washer in that order. So gasket goes in first, and then you're going to put your washer on. Well, so you put your washer on the end of here, put your gasket on the end of here, and then you turn that in, seat it lightly, turn it out about 2.5. That's what we're going to try first. But see, if this is shot, it's going to leak out that hole. This one's actually feeling pretty good, so I'm going to go with it. But don't do as I do. Get new gaskets, guys. All right, so put the float bolts back on. We're hoping that gasket doesn't leak. Yeah. Next, I dropped my air fuel mixture in here. We are going to turn it down until it seats. So line it up here. So turn it in. If you find resistance, stop, because you're probably not, maybe your gasket fell off the end or something. So just be very careful when you're turning it in. It should go in easily. Hopefully it's all clean in there. All right, so I heard, there we go, into stop. So I heard it actually, the spring beginning to compress. So now what we want to do, see the screw down in there? Now we're going to take our screwdriver and watch the screwdriver. We're going to give it 1 full turn out. Give it 2 full turns out. Now we're going to give it a half. And that should be about where we want it. I'm going to do the same to the other side. Okay, we're getting this thing all put back together. The only other thing we need to do yet is obviously hook up the gas lines here, down here, and put the choke cables back in. So if you remember, the choke cable runs across here, kind of sits in there, and then a short one, right there she is. Everything's clean. There's a hair on it. Okay, so that's going to go in this housing, and then this just screws down in there. And then the other one runs around the outside with this longer cable, and same thing, that just screws into the housing there. So everything will be good, and this will be ready to throw back on the bike. So stay tuned, follow for the next one, because we'll get these carbs put back in. I'll show you how to do that, and then we'll get it running. So I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.